London, a city of grandeur, a city of power, but beneath its majestic facade lies a heart of darkness. Centuries of history have left their mark, shadows linger, whispers echo through the ages. This is a city where the past refuses to die. London's streets have witnessed it all. Triumph and tragedy, joy and sorrow. From the Roman conquest to the Blitz, the city has weathered countless storms. Each one has left its mark, etching stories into the very fabric of the city. And some of these stories are best told in hushed tones in the dead of night, for London is a city of ghosts. The restless spirits of its past still walk among us. They haunt the grand palaces and the forgotten alleyways. Their presence can be felt in the cold drafts, the unexplained noises, the fleeting glimpses of figures from another time. Join us as we journey into the darkest corners of London. We will uncover the secrets hidden beneath the city's skin. Prepare yourself, for in London the past is never truly gone. No place in London embodies this eerie duality better than the Tower of London. Towering over the River Thames, it stands as a silent sentinel, a witness to centuries of history. Its imposing walls have housed kings and queens, but they have also held prisoners and witnessed their demise. Founded by William the Conqueror in the 11th century, the tower was originally intended as a symbol of Norman power, a show of strength to cow the conquered Saxons. Over time, it evolved. It served as a royal residence, a treasury, and even a menagerie. But it is the tower's role as a prison that has truly cemented its place in the popular imagination. Within these walls, some of history's most famous figures met their end. They languished in dank cells. They faced the executioner's block. Their cries for mercy were lost to the cold stone. The tower is a place where the weight of history presses down on you. Every stone seems to whisper tales of intrigue, imprisonment, and execution. It is no wonder that the tower is considered one of the most haunted places in England. And within its walls, two ghost stories stand out. Anne Boleyn, the name sends shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical. The second wife of Henry VIII, Anne met a tragic end within the tower's walls. Accused of treason, adultery and incest, she was beheaded on May 17, 1536. Her ghost, it is said, still walks the Tower Green. Many have claimed to have seen her, a spectral figure in white, her head tucked under her arm. She is often spotted on the anniversary of her execution, her anguished cries echoing through the night. Some say she is searching for something, perhaps justice for her untimely death. Or maybe she is seeking the love that Henry so cruelly denied her. Whatever the reason, Anne Boleyn's ghost remains one of the most enduring and poignant at the Tower, a tragic reminder of the fickle nature of power and love. Our next tale takes us deep into the heart of the Tower, to a place known as the Bloody Tower. It was here that another dark chapter in English history unfolded. The disappearance of the princes in the Tower is a mystery that has captivated historians for centuries. In 1483, young Edward V and his brother Richard, Duke of York, were confined to the Tower by their uncle Richard, Duke of Gloucester. The boys, aged 12 and 9 respectively, were never seen alive again. Their fate remains unknown to this day. Were they murdered on the orders of their uncle, who later became Richard III? Or did they perish from natural causes? The truth, shrouded in mystery and speculation, may never be known. But the legend of the princes in the Tower lives on. Visitors claim to have seen the ghostly apparitions of two young boys, hand in hand, wandering the halls of the Bloody Tower. Their mournful eyes seem to plead for answers that time has refused to provide. Section 5. Instruments of Terror, Torture in the Tower. But the Tower's horrors are not confined to ghostly apparitions. The Tower was more than just a prison. It was a place of unimaginable cruelty, a place where torture was not just a means to an end, but an art form in itself. The Tower guards, under orders from their monarchs, employed various methods to extract confessions or simply to inflict pain on their enemies. One such device was the scavenger's daughter, an A-shaped iron frame that compressed the victim's body, crushing their internal organs. Then there was the rack, a sinister contraption that stretched the victim's limbs to their breaking point. And who can forget the manacles, iron cuffs that held prisoners in agonizing positions for days on end. These are just a few examples of the instruments of terror that were once commonplace within the tower's walls. Section 6. Prisoners of the Crown, Sir Walter Raleigh and others. Over the centuries, the tower held countless prisoners, each with their own story of despair and resilience. Among them was Sir Walter Raleigh, a famed explorer, writer and courtier who fell from grace and was imprisoned in the tower on 3 separate occasions. He spent 13 years within its walls, during which time he wrote his History of the World. His ghost, it is said, can still be seen in the Tower Green, pacing back and forth, deep in thought. Guy Fawkes, the infamous gunpowder plot conspirator, was also imprisoned and tortured in the tower. His screams, it is said, can still be heard echoing through the chambers where he was interrogated. These are but a few of the many souls who endured the tower's horrors. Their stories serve as a chilling reminder of the human capacity for both cruelty and resilience. Section 7. Beyond the Tower, Haunted London. But the Tower is not the only place in London where the past refuses to stay buried. The city is rife with haunted locations, each with its own chilling tales to tell. From the grand palaces to the humble pubs, ghosts and ghouls lurk around every corner. Take a stroll down the Strand and you might just encounter the ghost of Charles Dickens, his spectral figure eternally searching for inspiration for his next great novel. Or venture into the depths of the British Museum, where ancient artifacts whisper stories of forgotten civilizations and restless spirits guard their secrets. Section 8. Highgate Cemetery, City of the Dead. No exploration of London's haunted underbelly would be complete without a visit to Highgate Cemetery. This Victorian necropolis, with its overgrown pathways and crumbling mausoleums, is a haven for the wandering dead. Here you will find the grave of Karl Marx, a towering monument to the father of communism. Legend has it that his spirit still wanders the cemetery, debating philosophy with anyone who will listen. But beware the Highgate vampire, a tall, dark figure said to prey on those who dare to venture into the cemetery after dark. Section 9. Whispers of the Past. London's Haunted Legacy. London is a city that wears its history on its sleeve, but it's also a city haunted by its past. The ghosts of London are not just figments of our imagination. They are a reminder of the countless lives that have shaped this great city. They are the echoes of laughter and screams, of love and loss, of triumph and tragedy. So the next time you find yourself walking the streets of London, take a moment to listen. You might just hear them, the whispers of the past, the stories of those who came before. For in London the dead never truly depart. They remain forever bound to the city they once called home.